What's up, you guys? This is Tay. I'm back for another reading. And guys, I am not gonna lie, I was so relaxed in my meditation. Almost didn't make it to this reading. I almost fell asleep. And now it's late because I've been sitting here kind of mellowing out and I almost fell asleep. So let's get into it because now I'm sleepy. It is very late. So let's see what the guides have to say. I have been really in my own little world lately. So I said, I need to post a reading for you guys. I'm feeling compelled to get with this life changes deck because there's so much going on in the universe, on the main stage, guys, and in all of our homes. So much change, right? So I felt compelled, but let's get an angels and ancestors message first to see what's going on. Wow. All of these cards, guys. I'm going to take the she-wolf and the hunter. Oh, it's just one more. Okay. Maybe y'all said, I did tell them, before I turned on the camera, I'm tired, y'all. Let's make it quick. so not that they giving me the message quick. Okay, 3 in a row at one time. Okay. 3 at one time. They're saying, hey, all right, you wanted a quickie? I'm going to give you a quickie. All right. So you got the she-wolf here. The angels and ancestors are suggesting that we unleash the wild within us with the she-wolf, right? Unleash your true identity. I want to get a clarifying card on that right quick. The good and the good, the bad, and the ugly, okay? All parts of you is what I'm feeling that card is saying. The hunter, track down your fears and desires. Track down your fears and desires. So there's a little bit of soul work, soul healing going on here. I know that I'm dealing with some myself, so you guys may be dealing with soul work as well. We all are on some level, right? But the specific soul work here is shadow work because it's saying track down your fears and desires. It's saying be the hunter at this time. Okay. And this is for your soul's work. Can I get a clarifying card on the she-wolf? Um, what are you guys trying to say to us with this she-wolf card? Oh, really? Making plans. Okay. And this is an open door. Okay. It says unleash the wild within. So I'm feeling right off the bat that it's saying, don't be afraid, guys, to go through the open door. Unleash the wild within, right? So take that next step, move forward in some way, shape, or form, unleash that true identity and go through that door, guys. Take the next step, is what it's saying here. And in the card, it says making plans, right? So it's telling you to make those plans, unleash that with that inner energy within you that is free flowing, wild, free, not afraid to step forward and do life. You know what I'm saying? And so the open door is here saying, yeah, step through it, right? Step through it. And it's saying, chart your course with intention. The future is yours to design and navigate. So it's basically telling you, do not be afraid, guys. Unleash the wild within. Step through the door and move forward with your plans at this time. Okay. Tracking down your fears and desires. Okay. Be the hunter of your own life. Track down your fears and desires at this time. And lastly, the mirror guardian is here from the angels and ancestors message. And they're saying, take the time to reflect. Okay. So as you tap in, take the time to reflect here. You're going to track down these fears and desires. And this came out, I feel like last week, guys. Okay. So there's a heavy message around tapping into the inward, the inner self, going within, tapping into the inner self, right? Reflecting, healing, right? Um, Getting in touch with your fears and desires, and don't be afraid to make those desires come to pass here. Okay, unleash your wild within, right? Is making room for the true identity of who you are to come forward, making those plans to take the next step in your life, right? So reflect on that. Take a moment to take time out. What am I afraid of here? What is it that I desire to create? And why am I afraid of creating it at this time? Okay. That's the message that I'm getting here for you guys from the Angels and Ancestors deck. A little bit of self-reflecting this week. Tracking down those fears and those desires and moving forward on your plans here. What is it that you are afraid of? Okay. Maybe do some journaling is what I'm getting here. Do some journal prompting on what is it that I'm afraid of and what is it that I really desire to create. And as you sit quiet, see what comes up for you guys, okay? Um, as you reflect. And then whatever comes up, if it resonates, guys, really deep in your core, track down the fears that are keeping you stuck from moving through that open door here because it's telling you that it's go time for you. Okay, it's time to move through the open door. All right, that is what the angels and ancestors are saying this week for you to move forward, reflect, go within, do that shadow work to see what is stopping you from your true desires. Okay, um, do the shadow work. Okay. Um, I'm going to go to my traditional tarot deck next. Oh, no. I said I wanted to go through the life changes deck first. So let's do that real quick. Um, and get a message for all of the changes that are going on if we are to know, because sometimes, hey, they just don't want us to know, right? Sometimes we ain't supposed to know everything. All right. So if there are any messages for us to know, what does the collective need to know about the upcoming changes? Oh, that beautifully turned over, right? New exercise program. Okay, so somebody needs to implement a new workout routine. This is a special message for some of you from your guides at this time, telling you to implement a new workout routine, or it's something that you've already implemented and they're going to give you the energy to see it through, guys. Okay, I started working out recently, back on a consistent basis, and it is super tiring because I am going through my menopausal phase. So I'm taking this for me as maybe I don't need to push as hard as I used to. Some days do. And this may be a message for you too. That's why I'm sharing it. Some days do yoga. Some days go hiking or walking or swimming or biking. It doesn't always have to be going hard in the gym, you guys. Okay. Pay attention to your body. I had to do that for myself this week. That's why I'm sharing this message. Okay. New workout routine is calling for someone at this time. Baby, I know it's calling for me because I have to switch up my flow as well. Okay. It's not always about mixing my cards up. It's not always about going hard all the time in the gym. Everything it comes in phases, right, guys? Like your life, it changes constantly. So sometimes the foods that you used to eat back in the day, it doesn't work well for your body in your body's new state, right? Same for exercise, right? Just like you gotta let go of friends, family members, even through the different phases of your life, sometimes even love relationships. You have to do the same thing with food, exercise, and all of the things, right? Take the next step now. So that's a confirming message. I love that they like to confirm messages. I love that. So I don't have to pull clarifying cards. So it's basically this is a message, guys, for you to reflect, go within, and whatever step that your guides are asking you to take, it will come up in meditation. Okay. It will come up um, as you reflect and go within and pray about it. Even see that yellow and black, that is definitely representing change and transformation. This butterfly. Okay. So, and also I'm getting yellow. Somebody needs to have that confidence to tap into their solar plexus, right? Because solar plexus chakra is the color yellow. And as you can see my nails, I'm feeling, I don't know why I felt butter yellow, and I feel called also to work on my solar plexus chakra. Also here with the orange, that would be the sacral chakra color. So someone may need to work on their sacral chakra as well. Okay. Just throwing it out there because that may resonate for someone to work with those chakras this week. Any more messages for the collective at this time? This one wanted to pop out. So let's let it, because it stopped me. Yeah, join in, guys. This message is confirming itself. Okay. Join in. Take the next step. Okay. Take the next step. Join in. Whatever it is that you're being called to do at this time, they're giving you the green light. They're definitely giving you the green light to move forward. Man, I'm gonna have to reflect on this message for me. Like, okay, and they're coming in threes. This message is coming in threes. Okay, so threes are about completion. So there's a cycle being completed in your life, and it's telling you to move forward. It's time for the green light. Go ahead to move into the next cycle with ease. Okay, trusting this process, because this is 3 cards that came out together, and then the Angels and Ancestors deck also had 3 cards coming out together with an emphasis on body care, guys. Body changes came out in reverse, and it came right over new exercise program. Okay. And I'm also getting that because of this new energy that you have coming in. And there it is again, yellow. So solar plexus chakra is significant for someone at this time. Work on that. And that is in the center of your body. So body changes coming out over new energy. New exercise program. And it's not a mistake that I said new energy, because what I was getting ready to say was body changes can be happening, guys, because we are ascending at this time. The collective I'm speaking to now, we are ascending at this time into new timelines. So sometimes you can have ascension symptoms, okay? Headaches, I don't know, draining, tired, different things of that nature. You may feel physical little sensations in the body. So what it's saying is take care of your body. Your body is changing, right? That's what I'm getting also, other than exercise, water, nutrition, rest, sleep, sleep, sleep. That's also taking care of the body, right? Just when I got on here, I said I was about to fall asleep during my meditation. I'm tired, so I won't make this long, guys, because I am sleepy. Okay. Body. So they're telling me here, look, self-care. You have to care for yourself, guys. It's saying self-care here. So I'm really giving of my energy right now, because I should be doing what? Self-care, and holla at y'all tomorrow. Okay. I should be resting, and I'm going to listen. Okay. So I'm going to make this short and sweet. It's asking you to take care of your body here. All right. And for some of you, it may just be sleep, right? You may already be eating right. You may already be drinking your water and having your nutrition, right? You just need to rest more. But there's a significance on maybe changing up your exercise program, maybe so that you can have more balance and you'll feel better in your body. And then body changes. Body changes came out in reverse here. So what I feel like I'm getting is those body changes, maybe talking about the ascension symptoms, guys. You may be feeling the sensations, or you may not be feeling the sensations from ascension. However, your body is changing within on the inside. And also by it being in reverse, I'm also getting your body will not change, right? By being in reverse until you create a new exercise program in order for it to change. Because if you're like me and you're going through menopause, your body does a lot of changing naturally on its own, right? So sometimes you have to implement new ways of working out to hit those target areas, as well as getting more rest and sleeping. Sleeping more rest, right? But also nurturing your body properly, right? As I'm drinking water here. So yeah, self-care is definitely needed. And then lastly, it's telling you to volunteer. Now, this may be for a select few of you guys. Volunteer can mean many things. Okay. So please take that as it resonates. Okay. Volunteering your time, your energy, volunteering your advice, putting yourself out there, because it does say join in. Um, you may have something that you need to share or that you're really good at, and the universe or your guides want you to share it at this time. Okay. So however that speaks to you with the volunteer, take that as it speaks to you. And then at the bottom of the deck, it talks about hobbies. And there again, the yellow, right? So yellow is significant for someone at this time, and yellow and black as well. Okay. And the hobbies, joining in, taking the next step. I feel like the universe wants you to play, guys. I feel like the universe really wants you to tap in to your, like it said in the Angels and Ancestors deck, the inner beast within, letting go of the wild, get into things that will cause you to have a lighter life, right? Get into some things, hobbies that will cause you to play and enjoy life, right? Maybe even if you pick up a new exercise routine, it could be more in alignment with your hobbies, if that makes sense, right? That may be just for a select few of you to combine your hobbies and your new exercise programs together, right? Because for me, I mean, working out used to be like a hobby. I used to enjoy it, but not so much now. So yeah. And for those of us who are not enjoying our workout routines anymore, maybe that's what that message is about too. To create a new exercise program so that you can enjoy it more and include some hobbies. See, for me, I like to skate. That is a hobby, right? You can working out. Skating is a great exercise for working out. So that's an example of combining your new exercise routine with your hobbies, like people playing basketball or football. You're exercising, you're working out, you're moving the body, and it's a hobby for some people. Okay. So, lastly, I'm going to tap into my traditional tarot oracle deck. Not my traditional Awakened Path tarot deck, just to see what the vibe is. Lastly, for the collective, I'm loving the direction and the guides messages. The Lovers. Wow. So the Lovers just came out in reverse, guys. Okay. So the Lovers are here in reverse. All right. The 6 is about balance. So something is out of balance here. Okay. Twin flames, balance, spiritual love. And I didn't even realize balance was on that card. But I already know that the number 6 represents balance. So there are some relationships that are out of balance at this time. And that is probably why self-care is needed. That self-care card came out. You're needing to take more time for yourself is what I'm getting, and focus on you. Go within and reflect, as the angels and ancestors have said in their messages earlier, to care for you. Take time out for yourself. All right. And maybe just kind of take a break from the relationship dynamic. Go within, reflect, and create and get some hobbies for yourself, because the relationship dynamic is not in balance at this time, and that's for, who I'm speaking to, right? It's not for bam. Same message as last week. I'm so over it. This same energy is draining. I'm over it. So I'm about to end the reading because I don't want to entertain it. I really don't. And it came out on the fence, right? It came out on the fence. Knight of Wands. Guys, if you check my message, the last reading I literally just did, I think it was Friday. The Knights came out twice, right? The Knight is that unreliable energy, the F boy energy, the F girl energy. It's unreliable, okay? And it coming out right beside the Lovers in reverse is basically the same energy, right? Same energy. This is that hot-headed, impulsive, immature energy. Came out on the fence, and the Lovers card in reverse is saying that somebody done stood on business this weekend. All right? Somebody done stood on business. They are out of there, but with that Lovers in reverse, they are out of there. And this Knight being on the fence, somebody done put some people out. Somebody put some people out, called it quits, is what I'm getting here. With that Knight being on the fence like that, that Knight may be confused about where they stand right now in your energy, collective, because the Lovers, there is no balance there, okay? And it may be a divine twin flame connection or some type of very significant high-level soulmate connection, okay? If it feels very magnetic, that means it's a high-level, some type of divine connection, okay? But that Knight of Wands being on the fence like that, they're confused. And you are the High Priestess. I'm speaking to a High Priestess here. And this Knight of Wands is confused about the High Priestess here. The relationship, there's an imbalance, and a Knight cannot stand up or hold a candle to a High Priestess. You know it all, High Priestess. Nothing can get over on you, okay? Because your intuition is off the chain, okay? There is nothing that can be hidden from you. Your intuition speaks volumes. You are a High Priestess. High Priestess are, the High Priestess comes straight from divinity. That is something that is just marked in your spiritual DNA, okay? And no one can get over on you. You have hidden knowledge. You have hidden knowledge there. And so in this card reading, I'm getting that the Knight of Wands, especially being on that fence right after the Lovers in reverse, they're trying to mess around with a High Priestess, but they got the High Priestess got the Knight of Wands on their toes there, on their toes. So let's get some confirming messages, and then I'm going to close with the Kipperish deck. What's going on with this High Priestess and this Knight of Wands? Okay, what is going on with this High Priestess? Gotta split this deck up. This is a big deck. What's going on with the High Priestess and this Knight of Wands? Oh, they're going to come in and bring you some messages, High Priestess. And you probably already know this because you are the High Priestess and nothing can get over on you, right? So there's messages coming in for you, some type of communication, or they want to communicate, okay? They want to communicate, and that could be why they're on the fence there. They're not sure if they want to communicate with the High Priestess because they know that they can't get anything over on you. Okay. You know it. You know a lot, High Priestess. Okay. You know a lot. You're the ones who get the intuition in your dream state. You may have visions, downloads, all the things. Okay. They just can't. Nothing can get over on a High Priestess. All right. Any more messages as it relates to this Knight and High Priestess with the Lovers in reverse? Let's clarify it. Period. Stop playing. Stop playing. Okay. I literally just said that. That's your gift, High Priestess. That is your gift. Okay. And the number 17. Some of you may be seeing 17 a lot. 17 is a significant spiritual number here. And 7 and 1 is the number of 8, is the number 8. That is abundance, new beginnings. That is the infinity number. Okay. But the gift was in reverse. Okay. The gift was in reverse. Let's see why. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Some of you, what I'm just getting here is that you may be doubting your intuition at this time. You have a gift. You can trust yourself, High Priestess. Okay. The messages that may be coming in for you from this Knight of Wands here, don't you don't you forget that you're gifted. You are a high priest. Okay. The gift is within you. All right. The gift is within you, High Priestess. So you already know what it's hitting for. Okay. You already know what it's hitting for with that Knight of Wands on the fence right there. Leave that Knight of Wands right there on the fence. Okay. Wondering what the hell just happened. Okay. Leave it right there, High Priestess. Okay. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Do not ignore that you are gifted. Okay. And then you got protection, and protection came out in the reverse. Okay. So you're highly protected, High Priestess. So nobody can stop that. You are highly protected. You have a gift. I just said that the divine gives the High Priestess this gift. Okay. This is a gift from the divine. I just said this. You are a high priestess by way of divinity here. That's a gift. That is your gift. Okay. You are not trusting that gift at this time, High Priestess. So, and it's related to a relationship here. It's surrounding a relationship. Okay. But you are highly protected, and you will not be without protection here. So, by it coming out in the reverse, that just kind of speaks to me like maybe you just need to realize that you are protected, is what I'm getting from this energy, this F boy, F girl energy here, because I can be talking to some high priest as well, male or female. Take it where it fits, right? So I just feel like the protection being in the reverse is that you're probably not owning it. You're not owning the fact that you can trust yourself here, right? Your gift suggesting in reverse, you're not trusting your intuition here as it relates to this connection. And maybe not understanding or not owning or claiming the fact that you're protected. You don't realize that you are divinely protected from this energy. This energy can't touch you anymore. You have ascended, baby. You have ascended into the next timeline. So you cannot be fooled. You cannot be fooled by the trickery. And as I was getting ready to shuffle for more cards, I turned around and I looked at this. This is where your enemy is, in bondage. Okay. Your opposition here is in bondage. You are divinely protected. Also, I'm getting for a select few of you that you are the high priestess, but you can keep your own self in bondage, not knowing that you have that gift and that you can trust yourself with that gift. Okay. You keep your own self in bondage is what I got for a select few of you. Okay. Not knowing that you can trust yourself, and this gift is from the divine. Okay. And you are highly protected. Mentally and emotionally unstable. Yeah. You're protected from this energy here. You're divinely protected from this energy here that tries to get to you, right? And by way of messages coming at you all funny, and you know they're funny because they're on the fence there. Okay. It's not stable. So you can trust yourself. Any more messages to close out? You can trust yourself, High Priest, High Priestess. All right. Focus on yourself at this time. Yeah, because they're a Jezebel spirit here. And they may be, by this coming out in reverse, they may be trying to tell you that they're healed. They're not thinking about being for the streets, but trust your intuition here. All right. Because remember, this came out right before it. Mentally and emotionally unstable. They're going to tell you anything that they think that you want to hear. Okay. So trust that. That's what I'm getting here. Trust that, because it's this came out pretty much on the fence, right? So I'm getting one or two things. The opposition is trying to level up here and come out of F-boy energy. This may be for a select few of you, okay? That may be why the messages are coming out on the fence. This one too, on the fence, trying to heal, trying to get help, trying to come out of this type of energy right here. And that Jezebel being in reverse, trying to come out of F-boy energy. Just like I said, trying to come out of F-boy energy and want to send you a message to tell you that they're a new person, that they got their mind right, right? But you know all. You are the high priestess. Trust the gift, okay? Trust the gift. Trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition and know that you are under divine protection, okay? Half of these energies can't even touch you because you've ascended into another timeline, okay? Any more closing out messages here? Period. And I'm going to close out right there. Endings, blocks in the road. That's a wrap. I just said that. Half of these energies cannot touch you because you have ascended into another timeline. And that 9 and 1 is a 10. The cycle is over. Endings. That's a wrap. 10 is the reset point. Okay. 10 is the reset point. It says road is closed. If you see that little sign there, if you can tap in, it says road closed. The divine, you are protected. Okay. You are protected here. So you need to just be in Zen because you are protected. The road is closed. The road backwards to this cycle of energy here is closed, guys. The Lovers in reverse for a reason. Knight of Wands on the fence for a reason. That road of narcissistic, lustful, low life, non-committal energy, that road is closed here. And the divine in your team is letting you know that. You're protected from that because you are the high priestess. You are the high priest. So you cannot be around low vibrational energy. You have a gift. And whether you know it or not, okay, because it was in reverse, you are the high priest and the high priestess. You are divinely protected here. Whether you know it or accept it or not, you're divinely protected here. And you have closed a cycle. You have closed a cycle of narcissistic, low life, non-committal, fly by night, immature energy here. Okay. There's this energy here is not in alignment with who you are. Okay. So when the messages come in, move accordingly. Okay. Move accordingly to your intuition. Tap in, high priest, tap in, high priestess, and know that you know that you know that you know. Okay. Because on the bottom of the deck, y'all are earth angels out here in these spiritual streets. Okay. And my reading is done. Okay. Y'all are earth angels. Y'all are highly divinely protected. You have ascended into a new timeline here. Okay. And that's why the energy is asking you to exercise and take care of yourself, self-care, because you will feel those ascension symptoms. You will. I'm hydrated today. I've been hydrating all day and I still have headaches. You will feel those ascension symptoms. Okay. So take care of yourself, take care of your health. You are fine. You are fine and you're gonna be fine. Okay. let go of the past. It no longer serves you here, right? The road is closed. The road is closed. That cycle is over. All right. Enjoy the gift that God gave you and move forward from that space. Okay. Move forward from that space. Don't be afraid to allow your gift to shine here. Okay. You are the high priest. You are the high priestess, and you have a gift by way of the divine. Okay. And that's my reading. Guys, don't be afraid to let your gift and your lights shine. Know that you are protected. Tap in and trust the universe. Trust your guides. Okay. Because you are the high priest and or the high priestess. Okay. And guys, that is a wrap. What a beautiful reading to just confirm to you that you are no longer in that cycle. You don't have to worry about those energies anymore from the other timeline. That is a wrap, guys. So I'll see you next time for another reading. Have a beautiful week and spread some love, you guys. Trust the process. Take care of yourself, okay? Trust your intuition and stay away from them F boys and F girls. Peace.